a shocker? Oh my god.
It's Cosmic Vinyl with Cosmic Brian. Better wear your mind shields 'cause he can see your soul.
What's up, Vinyl Community? What's up, YouTube? Hello, welcome.
What have I got myself into? Can't seem to get myself out. I didn't know what she could do, what she was all about. Should've known from the very first time I was being over my head.
Sorry, I got carried away there. The music kind of took me away, you know what I mean? That's what's so great about music, man. It just takes you somewhere else, man. You don't have to deal with all the shite, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, welcome to Cosmic Vinyl. I'm Cosmic Brian, your host, and this is going to be an insane video. I've got a lot to show here, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this pre-ramble that me and the Perch call this part of our videos the pre-ramble. Anyway, this is a finds video, but it's a cold ass mix of some older stuff, some AM gold stuff that I've picked up from some bargain bins over the past 2 or 3 months. But stick around because the meat and potatoes are coming at the end, towards the end, about halfway through, man. I'm gonna show you some freaking slamming albums. So please don't check out on old Cosmic Brian here. So, all right, yeah, you met my little friend here, man. Swamp Thing. This is just one of the many weird things that I've picked up along the way, man. This alligator head. I love this stuff, man. I got all kinds of stuff like that. Anyway, what we're listening to is this, man. I showed this about, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 videos ago. This is Carousel, and as you could hear, man, this is banging. Listen to this. Deny the spell you've got me under. Yeah, this is a slamming album, man. I highly recommend it. And I didn't show it during the video where I talked about that record, but it's got like the vinyl is purple. I wish I would have showed it to you. Not like solid purple. You got to kind of hold it to the light, and it's like this deep purple. Huh? Deep purple? You guys get it, right? All right, hey, also I want to tell you this, man. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram or not. I have 2 Instagram accounts. One where I show, listen to this. Oh God, I love it. But anyway, one account is where I show my vinyl, and the other account is where I show my comic books, right? And we're rolling into the spooky season, right? And I got a video planned for Halloween, by the way. But I've been posting comics like this, man. Check that out. That's crazy, man. All kinds of crazy stuff. Look at that. That's the kind of stuff you get when you check out my Instagram account for my comics. My vinyl account is called @Cosmic_BKC. My comics account is called @Strange Comics with an X instead of a C on the end. Look at that! What the? Gurgle, gurgle. Jesus. But man, this is just some weird stuff. I love picking up comics, man. I read comics while I listen to music. Just, they seem to go, they kind of hand in hand, you know what I'm saying? So all right, let's get the stop. Here I am pre-rambling again. Let's do this big chug, get the specs on, and we'll move on to the vinyl. Here we go. You guys ready for this? All right. Got your shields up? Oh! Good, yeah! All right. Let's hoist it up and toss it back. Going back to the old standby here. The old Millers. I love the Millers, man. Tastes great. Less fillings. Jesus. Yeah, I dig this stuff. All right, let's hoist it up and toss it back. Here we go.
Oh, yes, my good friend, of course.
Oh, ha ha. All right, let's get these mind shields off, get the specs on, and here we go.
What have I done?
Check out these specs. I've never shown these before, right? Ah, giant size man thing. All right, let's do this, man. All right, so first I'm gonna bust out some of these AM Gold albums. You know me, man. I was raised on AM Gold, and I always have a special place in my soul for AM Gold. And I just could not resist this album when I seen it, man. This is Jim Stafford, man. Y'all remember Jim Stafford? I don't like spiders and snakes, but that ain't what it takes to love me. You fool, you fool. That's Staffy right there, man. I gotta tell you, man, Stafford was a cool cat, man. I don't give a crap what anybody says. He was kind of comedic, had a sense of humor, but man, he could sing a good, spin a good tale with his songs. I mean, Spiders and Snakes isn't even my favorite track, man. It's Swamp Witch.
Had it back. Never found Hattie and I never found the shack. I never made a trip back in. Was a parchment note they found tacked to a stone, said, don't come looking again.
Which I'll give you a little sample of that at the end here. But man, I love this record, man. Stafford. Jim Stafford. Looking groovy, man. Just fucking dig that guy. And then, you know me, I love my bubblegum rock, man. Love it. And my one-hit wonders, so I had to pick this up. It's kind of a rough cover, but I had to have it, man. This is First Class. You remember First Class? Beach baby, there in the sand. I love that, man. I don't even know if these guys were actually in the band, although it does list their names above their heads there. I do know that the singer on this is Tony Burrows, who sang on a lot of stuff. He sang My Baby Loves Love and My Baby Loves Love. And he also sang for Edison Lighthouse the song Love Grows Where My Rosemary Goes and Nobody Knows. But yeah, so yeah, he at one time had 4 or 5 songs in the top, the Billboard Top 100, with like 4 or 5 different bands that he sang with. So yeah, man, not a real band, kind of, there was a touring band, but this is not the band. I don't think they recorded the song. But yeah, I love this, man. It's freaking great. It's got a lot of good songs on it too. Lots of hooks and stuff, pop hooks. Now this is an album I've been looking for a while. I used to have this in my collection a long time ago, but this is America with their greatest. I think this is the best of America. Oh, History, America's Greatest Hits. Cool record there. Look at that track list. Every single one of those almost is a hit, man. And you know, I don't even know when this was released. 75 on Warner Brothers. But while not really a psychedelic band, they sure had some psychedelic lyrics. I mean, if you listen to the lyrics of Horse with No Name and Ventura Highway, man, you gotta think to yourself, that's pretty trippy. Jesus. But yeah, I love this record, man. And I I've been kind of holding out for a nice copy, and I found one, man. So, yeah, a little America there. Now, this one, you can laugh all you want, man, but I do dig my bubblegum and cartoon rock, and so I picked up this Brady Bunch. Jesus. Meet the Brady Bunch. Look at that. I watched this show. I probably watched this religiously as a child, man. I'm not going to lie. But it's got Time to Change. Remember when Peter's voice was like cracking because he was going through puberty? And so he didn't think he was going to be able to sing on the track that they were cutting in the studio. So they figured they'd kind of fit him in since it's time to change. He is changing. His voice is changing. So they found a way to fit him in. There's the bunch right there. Jesus. I love this, man. I don't give a crap what he says. There is no guilty pleasure. There is no guilt. Only pleasure. And this is another one, man. I used to have this record. In fact, I thought I still had it, but I can't find it. But yeah, when I want to just let the stress of the world go and I want to come down and just relax, maybe take a little nappy in my chair over there in the old cosmic realm, I'll pop this bad boy on. These guys were a hit machine in the 70s. I mean, look at that track list, man. I Want to Make It With You. I would give everything I own, give up my life, my heart. And then Diary, Underneath a Tree. Baby, I'ma Want You, It Don't Matter to Me. This is just chock full of hits, man. Yeah, man. Also, David Gates sang for this band. He went on to do a solo career. I think he had a song that was for a soundtrack for a movie called Goodbye Girl, if I remember right. Yeah, good soft rock. Yeah, the Cosmic one digs a little soft rock occasionally. Now this is the one that I saved for the last of the AM Gold stuff, because I love this. This is Mouth and McNeil.
I wanna shoot, I don't remember why. I often wonder if it's true that you could make me cry. I only know it's long ago you said I love you too, but I got one solution and we're gonna start anew.
How do you do? I thought, why not, just me and you, and then we can.
It's how do you do? Ooh, na 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 na. I love this, man. These guys were like, this was released in 1971 as Mouth and McNeil, and then they re-released it as this album in 1972. Found this sealed copy at a local record shop. They were a Dutch duo, pop duo, and of course their biggest hit was the song How Do You Do, but they also had a kind of a mild hit with Land of Milk and Honey. Yeah, I love this kind of stuff, man. This is the kind of stuff that I grew up listening to, so I always, like I said, I got a special place in the old heart for stuff like Mouth and McNeil. Jesus. All right, let's get it. This is the part where I call the meat. We're getting into the meat. And the first record is actually the first album that I've ever bought by this band. I don't know why I dragged my heels, man. Guy at the record shop, Joe, sorry, has been trying to get me to get into this band for so long. I don't even know why I wasn't dragging my feet, or why I was dragging my feet, but this is killer. This is the OCs with Mutilator, Defeated at Last. And you see how it looks like it's got all this wear on it? They put that on there on purpose, and the ring wear there. But yeah, this is fantastic, man. These guys are a prolific band. This is like their 14th studio album. it's like neo garage psych, dark, trippy vibe. Listening to this LP is truly a wild ride, I'm not gonna lie. It was released in 2015 on Castle Face Records. I think this is a Death God reissue. Look at that Death God label right there, that's freaking cool. But yeah, I love this, man. I will be grabbing up some more of the of these guys for sure. Kind of on par with like King Gizzard, but a little bit different. But I think kind of almost as good, if not as good. But yeah, this is just like it's listening to a wall of sound. There's distorted guitars, but not like the 60s fuzzed out like stuff. It's more like echo effects and reverb and delay trails. Delay trails. That kind of reminds me of like a musical version of those like visual trails you see when you're tripping on acid. Like if somebody moves their arm, there's like ding, 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 you see the arm, like the trail. I don't know why I'm talking about that. But yeah, man, trippy sounds, atmospheric, hot wired guitar noise with psychedelic power. Love it, man. And the lyrics are friggin' bizarre. There's a song on here called Web. It's the opening track. And it's literally, you know how there's like this urban myth, or maybe it's true, I don't know, that while you're sleeping that spiders will sometimes crawl into your mouth and you like swallow spiders in your sleep. I don't know if you guys heard that. Maybe it's just me because I watch so much weird stuff on YouTube and whatnot and read weird stuff. But this is a song literally about when the lights go out. It's from the spider's point of view, and they literally creep down, and it talks about going into someone's mouth. It is crazy, man. The lyrics on this are so insane, man. That's the lyrical stuff right there. There's a cool silhouette of the band there. I freaking love this, man. This will burn a hole right through your brain. I'm not even kidding. I need to get more of the OCs for sure. I'm on the case. Now, I mentioned a couple videos ago that I also picked up my first Chrome album. Man, I don't know. Again, why? Why did I drag my heels on this stuff? I love it, man. This is Chrome's album, Blood on the Moon. This is a San Francisco band. This was released in 1981 originally on Don't Fall Off the Mountain Records. This is a Cleopatra Records reissue, and it's a limited edition of 500. I think I got number 402 there. Yeah, I'll give you the track list there as well. But man, I love this, man. It's experimental post-punk, like space rock, noise rock. Kind of borders on industrial almost, like a little like early Ministry maybe in there. But the backbone of this band is two guys, Helios Creed and Damon Edge, and then a revolving door of other musicians that perform on their records and live. But yeah, I love this, man. I don't know why I didn't. It's like cold, steely, like sci-fi vibe. Like just so bizarre, like right out of a Philip K. Dick novel. Yeah, craziness. And these guys were influenced by listening to some Sabbath and some Hawkwind while tripping on LSD. Jesus. Don't do drugs. I'm telling you, it'll mess your mind up. Just listen to stuff like this, man. Get high off the music. But yeah, man, this scratches the inside of my mind and leaves it buzzing like a brain full of cicadas and locusts. But yeah, I dig this, man. Jeez, what is wrong with me? Perch, what's wrong with this guy? And so a while back, I think maybe last summer, I showed this record that I got at a record fair called Wig Torture. Just Say Flow. Look at those guys, that's so great. And the reason I bring this up is because this next record I'll give you a better look. That was kind of a glance. But the reason I brought this out again is because there's a guy in this band, Aaron Noodleman. These guys are also from San Francisco, by the way. And when I showed this album, my friend Stereo Steve at Stereo 999 informed me that Noodleman went on to be in another band called Hot Lunch. And so I've been kind of, I kind of stored that in the old memory banks, right? And I've been kind of looking for that record. So I stumbled across it on eBay, and I got this for like $10. This is Hot Lunch's self-titled album here. What you see there is the bottom of a skateboard with the plastic rails there. Fantastic cover, man. Look at that. And then you get the full board on the back there and the track list. Yeah, Noodleman went on to be in this band. And this was released originally in 2013. And this is the 2022 Heavy Psych Sounds reissue here. And this sounds fantastic, man. At first, I kind of got this punk vibe from it, because it's loud and it's weird and it's raucous, and yeah, it's pretty rad. Jesus. But even though there's that skate rock ethos on this album, I started to hear more of a brown acid, like fuzzy proto metal vibe of bands like Blue Cheer and Sir Lord Baltimore and Lucifer's Friend and stuff like that, man. I'm hearing a lot of that in here, so I'm leaning more that this is more like gritty 70s influenced hard rock and roll, heavy blues rock from the 70s as well, man. Just scuzzy, dirty rock and roll. I'll give you another look at that track list. They also, as you can see there, they also cover a song by ELP, which I showed this album last week in a video. Knife's Edge is on this album, and they do a cover of that, and they muscle it up a little bit, But I gotta tell you, man, both versions are awesome. I love it. Check out the Heavy Psych Sounds label there. Pretty rad, right? All right, let's get on to the last album here. So this last record, after I picked up some Monster Magnet, I picked up that cover album, A Better Dystopia, where they covered all these like 70s hard and heavy banger bands. And I've been looking for more stuff from Monster Magnet, and I found this. And this is their debut LP. They did put out an EP prior to this, but this is Monster Magnet's Spine of God. And just soak in that album cover there, man. That is insane. Friggin' love it, man. Originally released in Europe, specifically Germany in 1991. And then it was re-released in 1992 in the US. And like I said, this is the debut album by these tripped out space rockers. These guys were one of the pioneers of the subgenre known as stoner rock. And man, I love this. It was commercially ignored but critically praised. It's acid rock, it's hard rock, it's metal, it's psychedelic, it's stoner rock, even with maybe a little grunge rock in there as well. I'm going to give you the, I'm not sure you'll be able to see what's going on here, as I can't even figure it out. I think that's like the band there, and I don't know what's going on there. Something probably druggy, because this album is just a totally drugged out opus, man. I mean, listen to the titles here. Opening track is called Pill Shovel. Then you've got the next track is called Medicine. Then you've got a song called Nod Scene, like N-O-D, like you nod off, you know. And at the beginning of the song, you can actually hear lines being chopped on glass and then snorted. And I'm guessing if it's a song about nodding off, that it's not coke, it's probably heroin. I'm not going to tell you how I know that, but yeah, that's probably what it is. And then they do a Grand Funk Railroad cover of the song Sin's a Good Man's Brother, which is really cool, by the way. But they've got Zodiac Lung, Spine of God, Snake Dance, and then they have a previously unreleased demo track called Ozium. And man, I'll give you the track list there if you just want to see that, man. But yeah, man, this is great. Tons of feedback, more than a little social irreverence on this record. And I love Dave Weindorf's voice. So yeah, man, that's Monster Magnet, Spine of God, man. Picked up some pretty heavy duty stuff there, man. Did you see those cat-like reflexes? Jesus. But that's it, man. I might as well show you this. I just got an extra minute. I'll show you the custom label, the Monster Magnet label there. Pretty cool. Love it. So yeah, man, a little bit of the AM Gold to start us off, finish it off with a little more modern, like hard rock and psych, neo-psych, garage psych stuff. Hope you guys dug this, man. If you did, man, hit the subscription button, hit the bell, so then you'll know. You will know when the Cosmic One and his sidekick, the Perch, put a video out, man. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for all who've been following for so long, man. Yeah, jump aboard, man. You never know when the last Cosmic Vinyl video may be, so you better get on board while you can. Jeez, I don't know what I meant by that. Anyway, I'll see you guys out, man. Have a great week. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll catch you next time, man. And yes, I will answer the comments from last week's video. I was sick as shit all week, so anyway, let's do this. One more. All right, guys. Catch you later, man. Let's fly out of here. Wings up. Whoa!